Okay. So where was Endor?
What?
Was Endor in the kitchen?
No, I'm here.
She's just there? Okay. So she's going to be trapped between the doors for the moment.
Yeah.
She won't mind? It looks as if they've been planning some kind of obstacle course here. Start and finish. Once around the block and finishing up here. Must be pretty difficult for parents with kids trying to explain why this thing is still going on.
Well, they're going to explain it.
I guess the teachers are going to help explain what's going on. Alright, are you almost set? We're moving, but not running as yet.
No, I didn't get my walk.
Well, it's going to, at best, it's going to be 6.6 kilometers, and at worst, it's going to be an aborted route. But my ankle's a little bit tender as well, so because I'd like to run. I didn't run yesterday. I ran on Friday.
Average heart rate 89. Workout average pace 11 minutes 43 seconds per kilometer.
I was trying to book a flu shot because there's a big sign up. I don't know if they keep different hours now.
What's that big? It looks like a lens of some sort, like one of those plastic magnifying lenses.
Must be really short-sighted.
It might be like a heat panel. You put that in a greenhouse, magnify the heat. Sorry? Oh, graves, yeah. That's a good way of raking the leaves. Rake them into little mounds and look like tombstones. Well, he had tombstones there. Fall colours have come on really quick here. Everything's gone from green to brown very quickly.
It hasn't really been frosty, and that's what normally... This is a good tree.
Yeah, I think they call that a black maple.
Yeah, because our red one is really red now.
Yeah. So I guess once you're warmed up a little bit, we can start jogging. I did put it on as a run, but we will be running at some stage today. Je suis sûr. It's amazing how quickly that pampas grass has grown new fluff from being cut off at the shoulders kind of thing.
That's probably the trick.
Yeah, this guy's coming in here. Well, he's going to back in. Oh, she is. She's the lady with the figs. There's some there that were looking a little more plump.
Well, and they have to sag off their branch, right?
What, like they droop from the...
That's right. Can't be.
Never seen that kid before.
I think maybe.
Well, it looks like he might have a puppy with him. He's the kind of the Game Boy kid. Is it a cat or a dog? They've got enough cars in their yard. So the guy we're getting the wood from this year is the friend of this guy, is that what we're saying? He's an associate. Supplies him with wood.
There's chairs wood's gone.
He's packed it away. Or maybe oh, there he is. He's packed it in the corner. It's not wise to put wood right up against the side of your house.
No, the termites can get right in.
The termites can get in, and it's also a fire hazard as well. You have a space between the wood pile and the house, so you don't get all the leaves accumulating in there. Maybe your braces aren't too tight. No?
Average heart rate 114. Workout average pace 9 minutes 56 seconds per kilometer.
Oh, my heart rate is where it should be. I've noticed on the exercise bike it's very easy to stay in a steady heart rate because the effort isn't changing. And because you're not trying to go uphill, there's no elevation change on an exercise bike. Oh, there's a can of shortwave. Yep. Hello. It's a big dog, yeah. Weighs more than I do. It probably does eat more. So we're walking at a pretty fair clip. Oh yeah. Sub 10-minute pace. Anyway, I'm going to record my show and just do what I normally do, but if you're not feeling too good, would you mind if I continued on my own?
Yep.
Alright. Just as long as we got that clear. Shoot me. Look at this sign. Please respect. Be respectful. Maybe that's what the string is all about, so the dogs don't wander in there. He's demarcated his lawn. So, Majestic Drive. Never figured out why it's called Majestic Drive.
Why not?
It is pretty majestic. It's a shortcut. It avoids the hill on Ash. You can get across without having to go up and over the hill. But I'm wondering if there wasn't a farm there called the Majestic Farm.
I think they used to have a majestic view.
Yeah.
Houses.
It would have been a pretty majestic view. Still is, even with the houses. And this conker tree, this horse chestnut, had to be careful not to step on one of those conkers. They're they're big enough to put you off your footing, you know. If you step on that round thing.
They're so nice color, but they're mahogany.
They do look like furniture, don't they? Like doorknobs. Whoa. No, that was one of those buckeyes falling on somebody's plastic vinyl roof or whatever. Now, if you like, we could go onto the trails this way, or we could continue up to Harvest Lane. All right, let's go this way. We'll be on dirt sooner. We'll go past the Greek on the street, and I got my good point and shoot camera, so no excuse. I can take some misty forest views today. Today I already made the soundtrack for the show, and I put in gaps, so it's not just continuous music. And because I can hear what's going on, if there's too much dialogue.
You mean you're recording on top of it, or you do it after?
No. I was going to do it after, but quite often they start singing just when I'm talking, you know. So this way, if I hear them singing, I just shut up. And if Samantha talks, I just shut up. You know, there's no point us all trying to talk at once.
not Donald Trump.
No, we're not like Donald Trump, that's right. We're not interrupting and arguing with each other. So this is the 1 kilometer mark. Just about. If you wanted to start your watch now, you could.
I don't have one.
Oh, you don't have it on, all right. Hello. Mr. Reuter. Yep.
Average heart rate 107. Workout average pace 9 minutes 42 seconds per kilometer.
Still pretty fast for walking. That's the one thing I've noticed since my Achilles operation, that getting back into rehab and walking with crutches and walking with, with a cast. No, well, actually, I did have a cast for about a week, and then they cut it off, and then I had the air boot. That's right. Yeah, they're cheering me already.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Instead of taking it back to my studio to add the music, I'm taking the music with me. So it's going to be ambient recording. See, I won't be doing much talking now because the man is singing.
Workout average pace 9 minutes 41 seconds per kilometer.
But I might take a picture of...
It's a pretty junky.
Is that what it's called, a monkey tree or a monkey puzzle tree?
Whatever, but it's a very nice thing.
Derek and I were having a discussion about that. He said it was called a monkey tree, and I said, no, it's a monkey puzzle tree. And I said, oh, well, wait until we see John, see what he thinks.
You forgot to ask.
Yeah, okay, hang on, I'm going to take a picture of the dog. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's Gordon Argyle's old house and his garden. All right. We're just about to enter the trail system. And we could either do the Salmonberry side, which is flat and straight, or we could do the Weir and the Tree Graveyard, which is a little more tricky, but I'll leave it up to Mrs. Jackal to decide.
Average heart rate 114. Workout average pace 9 minutes 43 seconds per kilometer.
Come again. We even get karaoke today. Walking along in a mission in the rain. Come again. All right. Salmonberry side or the forest?
What?
Which side? Do you want to go down that side or you want to go through the forest that way?
Through the forest.
All right. Yep, either side. We could either go by the straight path, or we could go through over the weir and through the Tree Graveyard and Mount Doug Trail, the Mount Douglas Creek Trail. Okay, so we take a left.
I don't remember where that goes.
Oh, that one goes straight to Ash. Not too much water in the weir today. Sometimes it's coming through so hard that it's overflowing the dam, not just coming out through the holes. Quite a lot of wind damage in this area, but there's trees that are absolutely riddled with woodpecker holes. Looks like Swiss cheese. And there's something in the bushes there. Could be just a sprinkler. Could be a small animal.
It's not a cougar.
Yeah, well, that is always a concern. But fortunately, we make enough noise to give them plenty of time. They're not going to startle a cougar. Salmon berries.
Average heart rate 117. Workout average pace 9 minutes 56 seconds per kilometer.
See, all this they put in is native vegetation, but they were planted here specifically to fill up the patch when they took away the logs. Originally, they had this whole area full of fallen trees, but they figured that was unsightly, so they got rid of it. Got rid of the wood somewhere. But there were some massive trunks there. I don't think it's a good idea to run here. Come through. Hello.
Thank you.
This is where you could easily twist an ankle. I'm trying to keep both of us from having any additional ankle issues.
What happened to your ankle?
Yeah, just
Wore it out a bit?
worn it out a little bit, yeah.
Average heart rate 115. Workout average pace 10 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer.
Zigzag through the trees. I wonder if there's going to be any mushrooms on the colony today. They've opened this area out. It looks as if they've made it into a playing area. Yeah. Made it safer for them to play there. Yeah, it's still a fallen tree and the roots exposed, but it's not going to poke their eyes out kind of thing. Yeah, this is another reason why trail running this time of the year is tricky, because you can't see the roots. They're covered by a little leaf and suddenly your toe catches it. Yeah, if we make our way back up to the crosswalk and then run back towards Harvest Lane, that should be good. By then we'll both be nicely warmed up. The endorphins just waiting to flow. That's what I'm missing, you see. That rush. Well, maybe it's just psychological. I'm looking for that rush, but thinking that it's going to happen once I start running. So, the colony. I'm not too optimistic. I don't think there will be anything growing. It was wetter. It was much wetter when they started. Yeah, after Halloween. Are you getting warm again? Okay. That's good. That means we're in triple digits. This area has finally drained out. Yeah, for the longest time it was quite a lot of standing water there. Nope, nothing today.
No, I think it's either this spring or
Watch out for this guy. See, 99% of the time when I run with Norma, we do this section in the opposite direction. So it looks slightly different coming this way. And this tree has got a weird It looks like the dog-faced tree, but it's got that muzzle of a mastiff at sort of head height. Yeah. Hello.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Looks like one of Al's dogs. That's what the face looked like. Okay, so workout resumed. We're back at it. Walking along in the forest with no rain. See, that stump looks as if it got eroded by something or other. It's kind of flattened down. Quite a recent blowdown. And these ones are all more ancient. They're covered in moss, in situ. And this is that lady's bench. Is she there today? No, she's not there today.
She's healed.
She's healed. Her soul is fulfilled. Time for hydration. So 20 minutes done.
You're only looking at 40?
Well, if we do what I said and go back onto the top section, it'll be about 40 when we get back, yeah. So we're doing a shorter hike instead of a longer run. But that's okay. I've had quite a good week this week. I've done one super long run, which was almost 2 hours. That was on Friday. It was weird. I measured it with the Strava, and it said that the route was going to be 13 kilometers. And I got home, and just as I touched the back gate, it said, "Workout finished." So it measured it very accurately. Okay, so this is Ash. Okay, I don't think that picture came out. No, that one was blurry. Let me take another one. Well, I was moving as well. I looked at it, and it wasn't worth keeping. It was one of those easy come, easy go type pictures. I was a little bit too easy with the capture, and I had to let it go. So this is about the 2 kilometer mark now. I always used to start my runs this way, so that if for any reason in the first 15 minutes I felt like I needed to take a drink or use the facilities, I went right past the parking lot bathrooms. But that is not the case today. I'm just waiting to hear another heart rate to figure out if I have to speed up or not. So we are going downhill now. There won't be any kids in the outdoor school today because it's Sunday. Yeah, they're at church or whatever. This is a massive stand of Sitka spruce and Douglas fir. And spruce is the one with the vertical striations, and the Douglas is the rugged one. Oh, look. Somebody's pumping up a inflatable kayak or whatever. Maybe it's a stand-up paddleboard. Inflatable. Wow.
Take a picture of it.
Yeah. Do you mind if I take a picture of your inflatable stand-up paddle boards?
Not at all.
Good. I thought that's what they were.
You want them,
No, that's fine. I'm
to model them for you somehow?
pose on them in your swimwear. Very nice. Free in sup. Okay. Do they fold up small enough to go in the back of the car?
Yes.
Well, that's an advantage. You don't need a rack.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your paddle. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright. Got another couple of hikers up ahead. But they're doing the bathrooms on a Sunday. That's interesting. I can smell the bleach.
Average heart rate 117. Workout average pace 10 minutes 31 seconds per kilometer.
It's going to be pretty cold if they do end up in the water today. There won't be any sun to warm them up. So now we're heading up towards Cordova Bay Road, which swings around the end of Mount Doug and heads up towards... Eh? It's a playing field. There is a diamond there, but it's very seldom used for sports. It's mostly picnics. If you, like the Sikhs were there last summer, they organized a picnic. They were all wearing masks and turbans.
Average heart rate 106. Workout average pace 10 minutes 36 seconds per kilometer.
So now we get a bit of a road noise, and then hopefully we'll hear some music. Yep, right on cue. Sugar Magnolia. He's stopping. Thank you. No bikes, no smoking, it says. Morning. So I was figuring we could try a little bit of jogging now because it's downhill and straight. Even though we've done mostly walking up to here, as you probably gathered. Now we get a little bit of a run off here. We've earned ourselves a little bit of a downhill run. Okay, good. So we're going to be passing a couple of hikers in a minute. I don't think I know them. Yeah, hike section. Yeah, they were looking at the map. They're deciding whether to go up the steeper trail. We've seen this woman before. Hello again.
Round two.
Round two, yeah.
Gotta keep this old body moving.
Keep going, keep going. What? You got mushrooms growing there? Fungi? What?
The lacy leaf.
Oh, that's just a leaf skeleton, yeah. I'll take a picture of that. I thought you'd seen some more fungal growth. But no, it was a leaf skeleton.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Told him, like,
That didn't come out. Oh well. Anything to keep Mrs. Jekyll happy. I did want to take a picture of something, but she wanted me to take a picture of that particular something, and it took me 2 attempts, and it still didn't look that good. So now she's ahead of me. I can catch up at whatever pace I want. Well, she's running and I'm walking. How about that? Okay. It's kind of crowded today here. Hello. Hi. Gets busy every now and then when 2 hikers come down. It's only really wide enough for single track, single file. Huh. I was having trouble catching up with you. She tends to run on the uphills. I tend to hike on the uphills and run everywhere else. But I can feel the heat building in my body, which is good. It means that I'm in that 120 zone, heading towards the 130s. I took a peek and I'm up to 30 minutes of recording. But I know this playlist is 36 minutes long and I haven't paused the recording, so when the music ends, I will say bye-bye. I think we're down to about 8.5 minute pace now, which is pretty good because at one stage we're at 11. Good morning. Hello. Hi. So we're now crossing Douglas Creek, higher up. No water here at all. It's only in the wettest time that you get water coming down that one. About 10 minutes. The election posters are going up. If we finish off by going into Harvest Lane, that should be it. I'm coming up to the 35-minute mark. So, thank you for bearing with me for this rather uneventful run. Hello.
Hi there.
I've seen him a couple of times going pretty fast walking up the hill. I occasionally have been able to catch up with him. But that time I walked up as fast as I could and then I jogged back down. I did a Robbie workout. Alright, so as the music ends, I know I'm now at 36:04. Hello. Another 3 or 4 seconds, and it's done. Alright, so hopefully I'll be running with Derek and John again on Wednesday, so I'll get back to you then.